all of these things that I did were just trial and error. Like also the fact that I just never said no to like a lot of these things.
Yeah.
And I just went for it. I didn't look at like anything else. I didn't look at like if I decided that 15 days of my month were going in shooting a serial that was paying me peanuts.
Yeah. There's no.
There's no, I can't sustain it for a very long time. But if it's just like for a month, for the experience of it, I'll do it. Why not?
It could open up other doors.
Correct.
Yeah.
Exactly. Right. And it's the same thing with like whether it was the food startup, whether it was a fintech startup, whether it was just me doing my own thing. Even in terms of freelancing, shooting various kinds of things. Like I never shot products for a very long time because I never enjoyed it.
Okay.
I can't do catalog shoots because I don't like it. I don't do fashion shoots because I just I don't get it. I don't get it. Yeah. And also with like wildlife is something that requires a whole different skill, whole different set of equipments, all of these things.
Yeah.
So it's like trial and error. Like it's not like I haven't done any of these. I did, and then you figure out. Like I don't think you can be here today and be like, okay, I don't know what I like. Okay, I'm just going to sit here and one day whatever I like is just going to come, and then I'm going to choose that.
Yeah.
It'll never happen like that, right? You're always going to be like trial and error, and even with trial and error, like I think a lot of people are not patient because they feel like they have to achieve it within a certain time.
Yeah, this putting pressure on yourself.
Correct. And nobody wants to play the long game in that sense, like to wait it out and actually do it for a very long time, and and then maybe finally either sell a painting after so many years, or finally after after a while you're able to make a film after like working for 15 years in the industry.
And that's how not the norm, but that's just how things work, right?
Yeah, and you just keep experimenting. And today I think there's like so much undue pressure to become somebody within like by the time you're
in your 20s
25.
itself.
Yeah. But you got to figure out everything. Like,
and now with all these different clubs, right?
Yeah.
There's like under 30 or whatever, right? There's just so
30
many
under 30, 40 under 40.
Yeah, what the
it's great. It's great. It's good if you're looking for some motivation, but I don't think it's like it's setting very unrealistic expectations on yourself.
Yeah, because it's your journey, right?
You got to be extremely driven in that sense. I'm not saying if you discover what you like to do at the age of 55, it's not like you're driven at all, right? It's just that not everybody has the same journey.
Right.
It's because XYZ has become 30 under 30, now is 40 under 40, he's a millionaire and he can retire for the rest of his life. But
he won't. The funny thing is, anyone who's 30 under 30 is so driven, right? So there's no way
it's just the narrative.
Yeah,
it's a narrative
exactly.
that is spread today,
correct,
right? Which is the whole idea that you got to be somebody within this. And like if you're not, then like what's the point? Just go live the rest of your life by not following anything. And I think it's a very wrong way to look at things. When I look through, I'm 30 today, and if I look through the things that I did in my 20s, all of it is trial and error. Like I've literally, it's if you look at it from a career perspective, like I've gone to few interviews and with like big companies, and they barely had any work experience, right? Which I get, but I also don't get, because like if I'm looking for a particular, if I've applied for a particular role, and if I'm there with saying that I have about X number of years of experience, most companies will never count freelance as your experience. They, it's not like I was a chef and suddenly became something else. Right? I'm still applying for this job because it's a certain skill that I have, and I developed this skill over the years. It's not I discovered this, I have this skill, and then I'm coming to this interview.
Exactly.
But that respect for so many years of whatever you've done, sometimes like you yourself don't give it to yourself. So
and that's because of peer pressure and just the social norms and all that, right?
Exactly. And I think like if there's one thing that I would definitely like to tell people who are, even if I was like my 22-year-old self, I wouldn't do anything differently in that sense. I would just do the same things and do more trial. I guess the one thing is, why didn't I try more things, right? And because unless you try like you're just never going to find out like what you really want to do if it is something you're really looking for. If you have an itch to not be doing what you're currently doing,
right?
Not saying that if you really love what you're doing as a, you know, if it's a 9-to-5 job that you really love doing, great. Like, you know, if you're happy with it, if this is the life that you always want to live, great, wonderful.
Yeah.
But if there's an itch for you to do something else apart from the 9-to-5 job, then yeah, you should totally do it.
Yeah.
And keep experimenting.